Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to today's live stream. Yes, I have two live streams for you today, and they are different sports. So much like different strokes, I've got two very different varieties here for you guys. Now, everyone knows, because it's been promoted everywhere and all around, that this game will be available on DAZN Sports. DAZN Sports, you can find it there. You can actually watch the full official stream coverage of the FIFA Club World Cup out there. You can officially watch that out there. It's absolutely free. But I am still here, not necessarily for any other reason other than the fact that I need to continue to hone my skills in this particular space for football americano, football internacional, soccer, whatever you want to call it, guys, whatever it is in your particular language. I am here to do my very best to keep you guys entertained, and we've got a watch party going on. We've got two amazing clubs going at it here right now. Paris Saint-Germain on one side and Real Madrid on the other. This is the first time that these two teams have ever met in the FIFA Club World Cup. And this game is actually happening at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, home of the New York Giants and the New York Jets. There is an expected 70,000 people who are supposed to show up to this game, which is actually not even full capacity, which blows my mind, dude. Because if this game were happening in Europe, there would be no seats available. People would be around the building trying to get in. It would be an absolute mayhem of everyone trying to get in to watch this game. But here in the United States, it's not so much that people love soccer, but they know these names. And one of the biggest takes of this matchup today is the fact that Kylian Mbappe is actually, he played for PSG, and now he's playing for Real Madrid. He played for PSG, and now he's playing for Real Madrid. Sorry, I just got a fantasy football trade offer right there, and I'm not even going to take a look at it. I don't even want to know what he's offering me. Not the point. But if you don't know who Mbappe is, I will show you. I will show you here in just a moment. Now, this game is scheduled to start soon. Glasses? OMG. Oh, yeah. I got the glasses on today, Wade Tuckness. I got the glasses on today, my friend. Not only am I normally, blind as a bat, I wear my contact lenses during the live streams, bro. My vision is terrible. Or as they would say in Spain, terrible. It is pretty bad, Wade. It is pretty bad. Anyways, I know you're out in Mexico, Wade. I'm guessing that you probably have access to this game here today, whether that's on DAZN or on another platform of some kind. But it is good to have both you and Robert in here. We're likely not going to get much of a viewership today, guys, but again, most of this is just so that I can get better at my craft. Plus, I was talking with my wife, I was talking with Santino. I've got a lot of days off that I've been taking from live streaming and all of that stuff. Just don't get old, says Wade Tuckness. Happens to all of us, man. Happens to all of us. I'm already feeling it, honestly. I actually got back to the gym for the first time today in, since the start of the NBA playoffs. I kid you not. First time getting back into the gym since the start of the NBA playoffs, so it's been a couple of months. And honestly, I feel good now. I can tell that tomorrow I'm going to be hurting. But, bro, this shirt was fighting me, man. Or my shirts have lately been fighting me. I can see that the buttons are working extra hard. So, Robert says that's exactly why I wear glasses, too. All right, guys, let's talk about this matchup here today. Now, both of these teams, PSG and Real Madrid, recently have won the UEFA Champions League, which is all of the European Union football leagues, all of Europe, right? Spain, France, Germany, Belgium, England, etc. All of those countries send their best clubs to go at it. Where is live? Do live, says Hike Himalayas. We are live. This is why I'm live right now reading your comment. See? Live? Get it? You get it? Tight. Also, game has not started yet. The game starts in about 15 minutes. So until the game gets there, we will be doing our breakdown. Shirts are shrinking. Yeah, it's the shirts that are shrinking, man. Yeah, you look really buff, bro. Brent, I promise you it's not the buffness. It's definitely not the buffness. These shirts are stretching not because I'm buff, but because I'm fluff, bro. It's because I'm fluff and I need to cut a little bit and fill out the sleeves. I'm stretching the shirt out in the barrel and not in the sleeves, and we need to do it the other way around. We need to fill out the sleeves and narrow down the barrel. Anyways, okay. Back on track. Thanks for leaving the chat, guys. Thanks for checking in with me. Okay. Both of these teams are UEFA Champions League winners and recent winners. Real Madrid won the Champions League in 2024. So just 2 years ago. And just this year, PSG won it themselves. So we're looking at what should be and what a lot of people were expecting to be the championship game. A lot of people were expecting this to be the championship game, so this very well could be the best game of the entire thing. But the winner of this game will go on to face the Blues in Chelsea. And I was always a Chelsea fan growing up, so I'll probably be rooting for Chelsea in that one. Plus, the names are a little easier for me to pronounce. That being said, let's move on. Too many Chris Madrid's burgers. Yeah, something like that, Wade. Something like that. Okay, guys. Another thing, I do have an MLB game coming up today. Almost immediately after this one, we are going to be covering the New York Yankees and the Seattle Mariners today after this game. But for now, let's talk about PSG and talk about this starting unit. Ousmane Dembele is going to be here at your center forward. Now, I pulled this from 365 Sports. They believe that this is going to be the starting lineup, not only the starting lineup, but the starting formation for these teams, and this is subject to change. But just so you guys know. Now, we've got Kvaratskhelia, and that's a tough one to say. And I've tried to say this one a million times, but there it is. That's him right there at left forward, and then at right forward, Desiree Doué. And that's going to be someone who's really, really good, man. He scored multiple goals in this championships, in this cup so far. Let me pull up some additional notes. Now, PSG is the 2025 UEFA Champions League winner. They are Europe's top team this season, and they are chasing something that's like never been done. They're chasing a quadruple, having secured the Ligue 1, right? That's the French league for soccer. The Coupe de France, right? The French entire cup. The Champions League title this year, and their fourth title right now with this FIFA Club World Cup Championship. But what's even more crazy about all of it is the fact that Real Madrid has never lost a FIFA World Cup, Club World Cup Championship game. Yeah, I said that, and I'm not lying about that. They have 15 wins and 3 draws, 0 losses. Not even kidding. That's honestly pretty freaking awesome for Real Madrid, but something may change today considering how good PSG is. And again, the fact that Kylian Mbappe, who used to be the striker here, used to be the forward for PSG, is now the striker and the forward for Real Madrid adds that extra level, that extra layer of drama to this entire matchup, which is one of the more exciting parts about this matchup. Now, both teams have 9 different goal scorers in this tournament. 9 different goal scorers in this tournament. Winning their last 4 knockouts. Okay, this team right here has won their last 4 knockouts by a combined score of 14-0. Did you get that? The last 4 knockout games in this tournament for PSG, they have won by a combined score of 14-0. 14-0 in 4 games. It's pretty solid, man. That is pretty solid. Let's see. Taking a quick look around right now. All right, guys. So, let's talk about the squad that we're going to see right here. We've got Fabian Ruiz at left mid. Your center mid today is going to be, Fabian Ruiz. Yeah, that's actually incorrect. Oh, I'm getting this backwards. I'm trying to read this and read that at the same time. I was like, that's not right. Vitinha's supposed to be in the middle. He is in the middle. Vitinha's the center mid right here. So I went left, right, which is João Neves. and Vitinha in the center right here. Nuno Mendes on the left side. You've got Lucas Berardo right here at the center back. You've got another center back at Marquinhos, and you've got Hakimi at right back at goalkeeper. Guys, those of you who watched the game with me last time, you probably remember me talking about Musiala and the leg injury that he sustained where his leg literally snapped on live TV. They showed the replay once. I could not bear to watch it 3 more times. Luckily, they did not show it 3 more times, but that injury was courtesy of goalkeeper Donnarumma. And while he was literally in tears going into the locker room after he looked back and saw what he did to another player, I guarantee you Musiala was definitely in a lot more pain than Donnarumma was. That was a gruesome leg injury, but it was courtesy of this goalkeeper. Let's see if he's going to be able to keep his wits about him coming into this game, or if this is going to be an all-out strike attack coming from Real Madrid. Now, on the other side, guys, we do have Real Madrid, and as I said, Kylian Mbappe is going to be out there. He'll be on the right side for the forward, and Vinicius Jr. going to be the other side out there. Now, your center attacking mid is the Englishman, Jude Bellingham, and I don't know why I left his name way down here. I should grab that and bloop, just slide that up a little bit, but hey. So, Jude Bellingham going to be the center attacking mid in this formation. And this formation is going to be a 3-4-1-2 formation, which is a little different than what they had in their last game against Borussia Dortmund. Now, we covered that game as well, where Real Madrid went up against Borussia Dortmund, and then Dortmund finally rallied towards the end right there, but it ended up being just a little bit too late for Dortmund to try to get back into it. Also, one thing I did not mention for PSG, they picked up not one, but 2 red cards in the last game against Bayern Munich. So those players will not be playing in today's contest, which is why we have a different variation there for PSG. Now, this game looks like it's about 5 minutes away from kickoff, guys. I hope you're still tracking. I hope you're still with me. Now, from left to right, let's talk about the field right now. Well, you've got Fran Garcia, number 7, out there. You've got Arda Güler out here, and I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that one. I'm just going to go ahead and say Güler. It looks like my TV screen says 22 minutes left to go. And, of course, this game, guys, is, again, on DAZN Sports. DAZN is the main, I guess, outlet for this game. They will be pushing this game out. It is absolutely free to watch. So, if you're watching DAZN and you're also watching this live stream with me, thank you very much. Now, I'm going to guess, just based off of the quiet chat area today, that we're probably in that 8 to 15 current viewers right now. And that's fine. Again, that's fine. My only goal right now is just to improve at this craft. Now, I actually expect to get a better outcome from live streaming today when I cover baseball tonight. When I cover that baseball game tonight, the New York Yankees versus the Seattle Mariners, I think we'll get a little more attendance for a couple of reasons. Here's the thing, and I'm not crazy, guys. I get it. I understand why there would be low attendance for this live stream today. A, it is a Wednesday, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time here in the United States of America. While most people who are interested in this game, in this matchup, are likely in Europe, considering this is a French team versus a Spanish team. So over there, it's like 9 p.m. in European time, but it's the time that it is here, and most of our audience is from the United States. We had a lot of the Philippines, but that's on the other side, right? So now we're looking at one side and the other side. So a couple things working against me. The time zones, and then, of course, the fact that this game is, again, free on DAZN. So if you're checking out this live stream and you're thinking to yourself, where do I find the game? Why can't I see the game? Why is this dude in a tie and the glasses just talking to the camera right now? This says live stream. Well, it is live, but the actual official one is on DAZN. We've got Dilnosa saying a la Madrid, ¿qué onda? Dilnosa, gracias por estar aquí, gracias por dejar un comentario ahí. Un comentario, ¿cómo se dice eso? La verdad que yo no sé, pero I do appreciate you guys. Shout out. And je ne parle pas français, but I do speak Spanish, so it's possible that I'll probably be low-key rooting here for Real Madrid because I think Chelsea versus Real Madrid is the game that I would like to watch as the finale. And, of course, we will do the actual finale game as well. We will be doing the finale game as well. Dilnosa, thanks for checking in. All right, guys, as I said, Fran Garcia, we've got Guler here, right there. You can see Federico Valverde lined up over here, and then we've got Trent Alexander-Arnold over on the right side. Now, this is going to be your center area. We've got two Englishmen out here, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Jude Bellingham out there. You've got Mbappe on one side. You've got Vinicius Jr. on the other. Those guys alone are all extremely dangerous. And even if we look at the back line, man, you've got Tchouaméni down here at center back, who is also a dangerous weapon, an engine from the backside for sure. Courtois is a pretty solid goalkeeper out here for Real Madrid. You've got Antonio Rudiger out on one side, and on the other side, Raul Asensio for now, but we will likely see some adjustments made throughout this game as well. Let's take a quick look at what I have for my drive chart and stats. Let's see. What page is this on? Please hold. Is it you? It is you. Haha. Okay, guys, here are the lineups as I mentioned, and it looks like this is USA-Mexico, so that's not going to be any good for us. Oh, how about that USA-Mexico game, though? Ouch. Ouch for United States fans. Here it is, guys. That is your lineup. That is your matchup for these two squads right now. And if you want to look at nationalities, you can see those out there as well. Got some Portuguese flags flying out there, a couple French flags flying out there for PSG. No surprise. One, is that an English flag? No, that's, I don't know. I don't quite know what that one is. A couple Brazilian flags down at the bottom. Of course, a guy named Gianluigi is definitely Italian down at the very bottom out there. That is Donnarumma for PSG. And if we look at Real Madrid's lineup, they have changed the lineup that I had originally written down. Looks like we are going to get a slight adjustment here. Looks like Bellingham is going to end up sliding into a midfield area. They've moved up Gonzalo, so they brought him back into the mix. Looks like Vinicius Jr. is still out there. They just got him listed as Vinicius. Mbappe going to be the lone striker out here. And Mbappe, here's what's crazy. He was substituted in during that last game against Borussia Dortmund, and he was in for 5 minutes, bro. 5 minutes before he scored a goal. Mbappe is the real deal, and he's going to try to prove his point against PSG, saying you shouldn't have let me go. You should have kept me around. Let's see if he can actually do that. All right, guys, we will have the field down here. We will do what we normally do. We are looking for some new people to sign up today here using our promo for DraftKings, for Underdog. Oops. For Underdog. And if you make a deposit, you will be matched 50% of whatever you deposit. So if you deposit $2,000, you can get up to $1,000 in bonus cash, absolutely free. Just something to think about. Okay, so it looks like they pushed back the time to 2:10 p.m. So we've got a few more minutes here. It looks like they're still waiting for the stadium to fill up. I can't imagine that those tickets were cheap. These are two massive, massive teams right now. I can't imagine that these tickets are going to be cheap. These are two huge teams that are going at it right now. Madrid and Paris, this is the real deal, guys. This is honestly a pretty crazy matchup to have. Let me take a quick look at one of my stuff. It says, bro, Mbappe chose to leave PSG. Did he now? Well, he's going to prove why he left it. The Nadio Taylor correcting me on my facts right now. Well, they shouldn't have let him go either way. Hey, man, it's the squeaky wheel that gets the oil. I don't know if you ever heard that phrase, Denario. I don't know if you've ever heard that phrase, but And also, you know what? I'm thinking about what you said, Donadio. And the fact of the matter is, who wouldn't want to play for Real Madrid? Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're playing for a club that's one of the best clubs on earth, like Chelsea, like PSG, like Man City or Man U, like whoever you want to put out there. If you get an offer from PSG, if you get an offer from Real Madrid, you're probably going to look twice at it because you know the legacy of what Real Madrid is. Anyways, they're calling this the Mbappe Derby. Let's see what happens. So they're saying that kickoff was scheduled for 2 p.m. It's 2:02. The game still has not started, so that is just facts. I don't know, man. People are expecting this to be a high-shooting, a high-flying game. What do you guys think? Will this game be over 5 total goals or nah? Donadio saying, yeah, it was his dream club. That's what it's everyone's dream club. It's freaking Real Madrid, bro. PSG to win 2-0, says Cananello. Cananello, what's up? Saying Cananello Matsao for PSG to win 2-0. Country Kisses, what's going on, girl? How you doing? What's going on, country? I don't know, man. I think that this game will likely end up being 2-1. I wouldn't be surprised to see it end up like 3-2, but the spread is scrolling by down at the bottom right now, and Real Madrid is expected to win this game. They just are. And they're showing some highlights right now between the Borussia Dortmund and Real Madrid game. Real Madrid was just on the attack the whole time. Borussia Dortmund just got bent over a barrel in that game, and I don't see that happening with PSG, but I also didn't see PSG, even though they won 2-0. Was it 2-0? Yeah, it was 2-0 against Bayern Munich. Even though they won 2-0 against Bayern Munich, PSG did not seem like they were on the attack the whole time. They looked like they were waiting for the counterattacks. That may not work out so well against Real Madrid because maybe 5 points total, says country. I don't know. This is going to be wild, man. Okay, so in order to get here, of course, Real Madrid had to beat Juventus. They also had to beat Borussia Dortmund to get here. And that game with Dortmund was very, very good. The final score of that game was 3-2. And again, Mbappe did score at the end of that one. As soon as he checked in, almost, it was ridiculous with that overhead kick. It was so sick, dude. It was like almost a bicycle kick textbook. Great cross into the box. He had the angle. He got the shot off. It was great. Okay. Now, one of the bigger issues, country saying I'm sticking with my Paris team. Let's go, girl. Appreciate that. Okay. So we got Paris on one side, Madrid on the other. The score, it's evening out right now. Who will advance to the World Cup finals? Looks like out of the 112 votes, Madrid got 54%. PSG at 47%. We'll see what happens here. So the players starting to come out right now. I see Vitinha checking in right now, walking out onto the field. Looks like I see Mendes checking in, walking out onto the field. There's Neves walking out onto the field right now. They're going to do the anthems. And, of course, Donnarumma, this time wearing green. God, that leg injury was brutal, man. I can't believe he did that. Marquinhos checking in, too. Team captain walking out for PSG right now. Got the PSG flag in one hand. All right, guys. Historically, Real Madrid leads the head-to-head record against PSG. And that head-to-head record is 5 wins, 3 draws, and 4 losses. So it is close. If PSG wins this game today, they get their quadruple crown. Facts. Not only do they get their quadruple crown, not only will they get their quadruple crown, they will also tie up the all-time series. Caranello, the game has not started yet. We're seeing the Real Madrid players come out onto the field right now. We're watching Real Madrid players come out onto the field right now. Handful of them checking in. Fran Garcia. Got to change his number here. So, also my TV's in Spanish. Entonces, esto todo va a estar en español. Yo no voy a decir el juego en español, yo voy a hacer lo que yo puedo hacer. A veces voy a cambiar de idioma, a veces voy a cambiar a español, pero por la mayoría del juego lo voy a hacer en inglés porque es mi lengua nativo. Mi idioma predilecto, como dicen. Y si estás curioso, mi familia es de la República Dominicana y es por eso que yo hablo español, pero, my English is way better than my Spanish, for the most part. For the most part. I still sound like an idiot in both. All right, guys, we're about to get, me parece que vamos a hacer los himnos, but I don't know what, I guess they're going to do a Spanish anthem and the French anthem, maybe not. Hey, there's cool fireworks right there. Fireworks coming in. We still don't have players lined up just yet. I will keep you guys up to date with everything that's happening right now, but the game has not started just yet. Okay, guys, so these were the startups that we had talked about, right? There's going to be a couple of changes. They're introducing the players right now. Mendes, Beraldo, yeah, all these right now. Yup. Itiña, center mid. Ruiz on the left, João on the right. And then you've got, yup. Cool, perfect. They're doing the same thing. They're verifying what I have on my screen. Here comes the Madrid lineup starters. And they're showing Courtois down at the back right now. Asensio, Rudiger, Garcia, and Valverde out there. Tchouaméni out in the back. Actually, it looks like they've moved Tchouaméni up into midfield, which is interesting how they're doing this. And then they put the three strikers up front, Vini, Gonzalo, and Mbappe, which is kind of how I had it. So I actually feel okay with actually, that's not right. Vini, Mbappe, and okay, so that'll have to change. But that's okay. Not the point. I mean, it is important to have that accurate. But this is what it looks like here. Real Madrid, I don't know. I don't know why 365 Sports doesn't have it exactly right, because I feel like if anyone should have it right, it should be them. I feel like if anyone should have it right, it should be them. But we're here, we're live, and we've got one more commercial break. When we get back from this commercial break, we will have action here. So let's go ahead and update this. Reset this out to 1. First half going to get started. Guys, gals, those of you watching, a lot of people are probably at work right now. If you're checking in right now, chances are that you're likely either retired or you've got a different job where you don't have to work a traditional 9 to 5. But the majority of the audience for this channel is here in the United States, but it's a work day during work hours. And here we go. By the way, you pronounced my wrong this time. Denario Taylor, did I pronounce it wrong? You pronounced my wrong this time, but when it was the NBA Finals, I pronounced it right. Did I say it? Is it not Denario? Denario Taylor? Did I say that wrong? Correct me. Correct me, my friend. Correct me. I'm just going based off of what I see right here. But if you could spell it out phonetically for me, we'll get that set up the right way, bro. All right, guys, here we go. We're about to get this game started right here, right now. Let's do this thing. Este juego es en vivo. Mi gente, este juego en vivo. ¿Quién es? Is that like Bruce Buffer? Este tipo se parece. Denario. Just say it slower. Denario. Mr. Springs. What's up, Mr. Springs? He says, I'm back. I do kind of like soccer, so I'm tuning in for my first ever live soccer game. Mr. Springs, let's go. Here we go, guys. It looks like Real Madrid is going to start with possession here. And here we go. We're going to kick this all the way back to the keeper to open this one up. And here's the boot to put this into play for Real Madrid. A header is broken up right now. And on the ball, they've got a really zoomed out camera right now. Here's Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni boots this one out to the top of the screen. Looks like a through ball, and that's going to be broken up right there by Mendes. Mendes hits this one back to Donnarumma, and Donnarumma will kick this one out to the right-hand side. So bringing the ball up right now, looks like my numbers are a little bit off. Let me make some quick adjustment here. So it looks like Hakimi, I got to get my numbers right. It looks like they changed around some jersey numbers here. Kicking this one back, rolling it around. Hakimi now has it down at the bottom of the screen. It's actually Marquinhos who has it. He kicks this one back to the keeper again, and Donnarumma will reset. Doesn't like it. Madrid coming in quickly to attack. PSG playing from their own backfield right now, and it's going to be stolen away by Real Madrid. Madrid in a dangerous spot. They're on the attack. Another pass right now to the top of the box. A through ball on the top of the screen, and this goes outside of the box. Moving the ball around now. We do have a shot. It's going to be blocked right there, and we get another shot from far range. This one goes out of bounds. Bad shot there from Tchouaméni. And did someone get a piece of that? It looks like they're all walking into the box, so we might end up with a corner kick right here. I do need to start my clock right now. This one should be up to 1 minute and 30 seconds, so let's just add some time now. This pass is going to be broken up quickly by PSG, and we are now on a counterattack. Here is Neves with the ball. He's working in. He breaks past the defense. He starts to sprint. Can he keep control? He sure can. And he cuts backwards here. A foot comes in, but it's still in the feet right now. It's still in the feet of PSG. PSG working around with it. PSG kicks this one up to the top of the screen, and now it looks like we've got our friend in the box. A shot on goal right here, and this one goes out of bounds. This one, Kvaratskhelia. I cannot say his name anytime right now. Denario. Got you, bro. Got you, bro. Rio. Do people just call you Rio, or do they call you De Niro? De Niro. They call you Cash Money, bro. So right now, guys, a shot from PSG is no good. We end up with a goal kick. Here is the keeper sending this one out. So Courtois puts this one all the way on the opposite side of the field. Couple of headers right now going back and forth. Nobody comes up with it. Now PSG has possession. A pass to the top of the box, and it looks like, a pass to the top, Fabian Ruiz, a couple additional touches here. And PSG is looking for a way in. A really tightly packed midfield right now for Real Madrid, the boot backwards right now. And it looks like Marquinhos, Beraldo pushes this one up to Ruiz. Ruiz looks like Vitinha with it. He will work his way in. He puts this one out to the top of the area, looking for an opening. Real Madrid has a lot of white jerseys in the box right now. On ball, Paris Saint-Germain. Paris with it still, guys. So Paris attacking in this direction, attacking to the right of your screen. They do have possession right now. They're slowly working their way back towards midfield, looking for a different answer. Here's a pass. Here's the run. Off the ball, lays it down at the bottom of the screen for Hakimi. Hakimi to Mbappe. Excuse me, not Mbappe. There's a shot on goal right there, and this one's broken up. I meant to say Dembele. Fabian takes the shot. It's blocked by the keeper. Great save there. That was going to find that far post. A beautiful shot towards the far post. Here is PSG with it still right now. A very different looking attack than we saw from PSG in the previous contest. Oh, a beautiful pass across in the box. There's a shot, and it's blocked again by the keeper. Oh my goodness, PSG looking for a goal right now. And here we go. That's a give up of possession right now. Staying on his feet, a dangerous looking counterattack. Real Madrid on the move, full sprint right now. A beautiful pass here. A wind up, a shot, and a block. Oh my goodness, Real Madrid trying to counter in a big way. Real Madrid has to reset now. Holy smokes. Now with possession here, looks like Real Madrid on the move. Vinicius inside the box right now, kicks this one backwards. A whip into the box, someone gets their head to it, a boot to the goalie, and it's saved right there. Wow. Woo, honestly, my gosh. All right, guys, here comes PSG. Real Madrid on defense now. Paris Saint-Germain with it. You've got João Neves. He dumps this off to Vitinha. Vitinha gives it one more pass to Ruiz. Ruiz passes up to the top of the screen. Kvaratskhelia with it. Passing this one backwards. One more pass here. Beraldo will pass it to Vitinha. Vitinha Does another pass here. A threading of the needle, still on his feet. Here's the move. PSG, a dangerous attack. This one's broken up. Someone steals it. He's going to get a chance. The shot, it's in. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain. Goal! Golazo! Wow! And Paris is the first to score against Real Madrid. The score is 1-0. 1-0. And what a play right there. Asensio cannot believe it. The defense just got so much pressure on there. They call, you call Kvara? Is that what they just call him? Kvara? I'll call him Kvara. That's fine. Kvaradona. Thank you. Like Maradona, but Kvaradona? That's cool. So, guys, at the end of the day, it was Fabian Ruiz, number 8, who scored the goal. Nathaniel saying, let's go. Country kisses saying, ooh, kill him. Get it, baby. So a shot right there. There was a lot of commotion in the box, guys. A lot of commotion in that box right there. And also I need to add that minute onto the clock here. We're at 7:30 right now. So not even 10 minutes into this game, PSG takes a quick 1-0. That was a lot of offense to start the match. Match starts. Says Ozem Blood Strike. Let's go, says Nathaniel quickly. Here's Real Madrid trying to answer back. There's a whip into the box. This one just past the keeper. Also past the post. A quick shot there for Real Madrid. Did anyone get a piece of that? Do we have a goal kick or a corner kick? This one looks like nobody touched it. It will be a goal kick here. So we get a goal kick here. Real Madrid squandered opportunity. Tutran saying, football. What up, Tutran? Welcome back. Welcome back, Father Time. What's going on, guys? Okay, y'all. Real Madrid trailing by 1 with possession now. We have Paris with the ball. PSG, there's a big boot, and it's going to be stolen quickly by Real Madrid. Real Madrid back on offense here. Real Madrid playing backwards, though, and another chance right now. PSG on the attack, the one-on-one. He shoots. He scores. Unbelievable. There's another goal for PSG. Dembele. Goal. What did I just watch? Back-to-back goals scored by PSG. The score is legitimately 2-0, and everybody is in disbelief. Wow! Oh my gosh. Wow. Ousmane Dembele, the 35th goal for him this season, and Paris is not to be messed with, yo. What on earth did I just watch? I don't think anybody was expecting this. But now we have a goal from Fabian Ruiz and Ousmane Dembele, and France is crushing them. Paris is just having their way with Real Madrid. We're not even 10 minutes into this one, and it's already 2-0. Real Madrid now has an uphill battle to climb. Well, I bet I wonder how Mbappe feels about this right now. Wow. All right, guys, let's get back to it. Honestly, already Paris has the ball once again. This one goes out of bounds. Real Madrid now playing backwards. They need to not do this. They need to not be doing this. Paris set the tone quickly, guys. 9 minutes and 50 seconds into this one, and Paris has a 2-goal lead. All they have to do is play defense now, but they know that the best defense is a strong offense. This one goes all the way back to the keeper. We get this one passed right back out. So, Hakimi with it now. Excuse me, Marquinhos with it right now. He passes to Beraldo. Beraldo going to bring this one up. Looking for a through ball. He does find a man at the top. A little give and go. Now our defense is playing from behind. On the move, there's a good boot to the bottom of the screen. That'll be wrapped up there by Dembele. Dembele will dump this off to Hakimi. Back to Dembele. And back to Vitinha. Vitinha out to the corner, once again, out to the sideline, and here we go. We get an attack. Here's the move, looking good. Doué is going to get wrapped up. The whistle comes in just outside the box, so Doué, and I don't know if I'm saying it right, Ozem Bloodstrike. I'll put it in the chat right here for you. Ozem Bloodstrike, D-A-Z-N, bro. It's absolutely free, man. D-A-Z-N Sports, you do have to create an account. The game is, yes, really, actually, truly free to watch. I'm doing this one out of the kindness of my heart, guys. So, it is D-A-Z-N Sports. You can go there and watch this game for real, for real. The official broadcast is there. You do have to give them some of your information. You got to give up your email address. You got to give up that stuff. And I don't know if they're going to charge you after a month or not, but here we go. We've got the set piece for PSG, the whip into the box, and it's broken up there. This time, looks like it goes out of bounds, and Real Madrid will take possession here. But Ozem Bloodstrikes, feel free to, you know, dual stream this one. Did you like this live yet? Says Country Kisses. Thanks, Country. Appreciate that. Did you like this live yet, guys? Did you like this live yet? Here we go. Mbappe to throw this one in. No, he will not be throwing this one in. Real Madrid will then end up putting someone else there. A change of formation for Real Madrid. No surprise. Garcia inbounds this one. And we are on the move now. Working their way towards the bottom of the screen. There's a through ball. Mbappe on it now. He gets dispossessed. Another foot comes in. Mbappe wraps up right there. And the official going to have a conversation there with Mbappe. Okay. Ozem Bloodstrike saying disgraceful. Real Madrid is graceful. There's the pass. Here's another one. There's the through ball. Here's the move. And this one is going to be broken up right now by Real Madrid. This boot puts that one out of bounds. Ozem Bloodstrikes, feel free, man, to go check it out. It is legitimately for free on DAZN Sports. And you can always, you know, dual stream if you want to. Put one on your TV or on your laptop and then just listen to me ramble, and we can do the watch party, which is this is what this is supposed to be, just because I know that this game is 100% free already. So here we go, moving the ball around right now. We've got PSG with possession. There's a boot all the way to the keeper, who is high up on his line, phrasing. And that will be Courtois. So Courtois, the goalkeeper, I wouldn't even really call that a save as much as I would call it just being in the right position at the top of the box. Here's PSG actually playing backwards, so PSG sends this one back to Donnarumma, their goalkeeper, and Donnarumma will pass this to the bottom of the screen. So here we go. On the ball right now is Paris. Paris looking for an outlet. They're trapped in their area, and Real Madrid is coming in hot. They got to find a way out of this one, and it might be stolen by Real Madrid. It will be a foul right here about this area right now, and we do end up with a foul, which means Real Madrid will get a set piece. Will Real Madrid be able to score here? This is going to be a dangerous attack coming up. Anytime, Country. I'm here for you, homie. I got you, Country. So a dangerous set piece coming up right now for Real Madrid. Gonna put this one in right now. Here's Garcia, a beautiful looking cross into the box. And it looks like nobody in a white jersey is on the other end of that one. Instead, the blue team comes up with it, and then it's stolen quickly back by the white jerseys. Real Madrid with possession. This boot keeps the ball in play, but it will end up going back to Paris. So now Paris in control of the game, in control of the football. They push this back, and now Real Madrid has it. So Real Madrid working their way around. We've got Asensio, who passes this one to Rudiger. Rudiger back to Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni passing this one backwards, and we are just playing keep away at this point. Moving the ball around. Paris does get their foot in. Paris, who comes up with it? It will be Paris. Oui, oui, mon chéri, and there's a beautiful through ball. Can Paris get another one? And it's broken up there all the way back to the keeper again. Man, Paris is attacking hard, dude. Paris is not, they're not messing around. So Real Madrid pushes this forward. This one goes out of bounds. Okay. This one will go out of bounds. Paris, a 2-0 lead. Can they win this game? Hang on to this one. Best soccer player of all time, Mario and chat. Of all time, Ronaldo, and not the Cristiano Ronaldo, the Brazilian Ronaldo. Ooh, here we go. PSG on the attack. PSG on the move. That should be an offsides, ref. No flag. The flag does come up late, so even though we have an attack right here, looks like a right call, because I saw that from way up here. He was clearly offsides. Good call by the linesman. And so, offsides here. Paris doesn't get away with the attack. Tutran, a light chat room today, my friend. This isn't going to be the most exhilarating chat room. R9. Not 7. Here's the move. Best soccer player of all time, Clint Dempsey. No, I'm kidding. Wayne Rooney. I'm kidding. All right, guys, PSG has the ball right now. PSG playing offense from the back. David Beckham, because he's the only one I know, says country kisses. My sister would say David Beckham because she thinks he's hot. There's the pass to the bottom of the screen, guys. Even though he's dating a Spice Girl, I think that's actually why she, even knows who he is. Because he's married to, is it Victoria Spice? I heard that he bought his wife. I heard that David Beckham bought his wife a diamond-studded, let's call it marital aid. Has nothing to do with this game right now. PSG is still on the attack. I'm just moving the ball around right now because I'm super distracted. Let's move this one all the way to the back line. Looks like Marquinhos has it. He will feed this one forward. And we do have Vitinha on ball right now. He dumps this one off over here. And we are looking at Cavara. Pele is my GOAT. I didn't want to include that, but yeah, Will saying, vamos PSG. PSG on the ball right now. What up, Will? Thanks for checking in. I see a lot of you guys checking into the chat right now. PSG has possession right now. A nice little pass here. They're going to take their time, guys. 18 minutes into this one. They're in no rush now that they have a comfortable 2-goal lead. That was a wasted through ball right here. This one will slowly roll out of bounds, and we're going to get another throw in. My favorite team is the Netherlands. That trio, I see you out there. Who was Robin van Persie? Wasn't he in Netherlands? And I am Robin, another one. Me duele que el Bayern haya quedado eliminado, pero vaya que me alegre para ver al Real Madrid. So, Will, ¿qué onda, señor? Un placer, gracias por estar aquí. Espero que estés entretenido por ahora. And we're just having fun right now. PSG back with possession. PSG controlling this game 100%. Real Madrid, it looked like for a second that they were going to be dangerous, but I just don't see Real Madrid coming up with anything good right now. A beautiful pass. PSG on another attack. Here we go. Into the box, number 7. Taking his time. Trying not to be dispossessed, has to pass this one backwards, and we do get a reset. Ruiz will pass down here. There's a shot on goal in this one. Bad shot at the end of it. Looks like Hakimi unable to get the right angle on that one. Good defense from Real Madrid on that possession. So that one goes past the goal line, and we do end up with a goal kick here. Hola, Mario, todo bien? Dice Will. Gracias, Will. Here's a fist bump for you, my friend. I met Wesley Sneijder. That's another one right there, and got his signed jersey. Wesley Sneijder. Nice name drop, bro. Ooh, what a boot. Oh, my goodness. This is a chance for Real Madrid. And no penalty, no whistle, no foul. It went from one box all the way over here. It was a one-on-one, one man versus the goalie. He got chased down from behind, and now it's with PSG. So PSG has possession after a very dangerous-looking attack. Unfortunately, Real Madrid cannot capitalize on that opportunity, the best opportunity of the game. And right now we're going back and forth between Marquinhos and Vitinha. There's the pass to the bottom of the screen, and Hakimi passes this one back once again. Looks like Marquinhos. It's actually Vitinha. Vitinha crosses this one over to Mendes. Mendes will push to Ruiz. Ruiz, Vitinha, Vitinha, Mendes, Mendes. They're going back and forth. Ruiz with it now. He's in this back area, passing backwards. They're going to play keep away, man. And there's a stolen pass right now, and we've got an attack mounting for Real Madrid. Can Real Madrid score? They cross this one into a dangerous area, and it's broken up by Paris. Come on. Paris, a counterattack for them. I don't think they want to attack. I don't think Paris wants to attack. A pass backwards now, and Mendes is going to take his time. Mendes to Bernardo. Beraldo. Sorry, I don't know why. I was struggling to say Beraldo. There's the big boot. Oh, my gosh, the speed. He steps on it. He's there. He gets to the ball on time. He is over it now, and we've got Doué with it. Doué waiting for someone to come help support, and he's trapped in the corner right now. He does boot this one backwards. He does get an outlet. It is Dembé who already has a goal. Dembé switches this one. Another cross over here. Dangerous look here for PSG. They are inside the box. They will be dispossessed inside the box, and then they get it back. Man, I'm talking like Kvara is playing really, really well right now. Bueno, mi amigo, Will, voy a seguir haciendo fútbol, pero normalmente la gente de aquí de los Estados Unidos no le importa el fútbol de esta clase. Le gusta el fútbol americano. Por ahora yo voy a hacer estos juegos porque a mí personalmente me gusta el fútbol tradicional. Pero here's a good boot right there to the bottom of the screen. It's at the feet right now of Hakimi. Hakimi out to Marquinhos. Marquinhos going to lose this one. Here comes the counterattack. Mbappe on the run. Mbappe bringing this one up right now. He is being double teamed. He splits the defense. He's in the box. He's going to shoot. And he will miss this one. What a chance right there for Mbappe. Come on. Suave, Mbappe, suave. Will, no te preocupes, mi amigo, que yo voy a estar aquí haciendo esto a cada rato, cuando no hay nada más que hacer. Y el año que viene con la Copa Mundial voy a cubrir muchos juegos porque eso no va a ser gratis. Y me imagino que vamos a ver mucha más gente en estos juegos en el futuro. Pero por ahora, right now, we've got PSG with the ball. PSG working their way around. They passed this one backwards in their own box. Again, I always get so nervous watching defenses play in their own box. Play across the face of their own goal. Beraldo with it. Beraldo pushes this forward. We've got Vitinha and a pass backwards to the goalkeeper. Madrid trying to attack right now, but they don't have the option. Here's PSG on the move. Here's the counter for PSG. Here's the run, a beautiful give and go. Here comes Hakimi, the cross in the box, a chance to shoot. He shoots, he scores! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain with one, with two, with 3 goals in the first half. Let's go. Let's go. Wow, Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz with another goal today. Increíble. And Real Madrid. Oh, surrender Cobra. Surrender Cobra, man. Oh, no. What a beautiful counterattack right there. They committed everyone. It is 3-0 in the first half of this game. And Ruiz, what a way to stay on balance, stay on top of the ball, put that behind the defense. What a beautiful play right there. Paris playing like Real Madrid looks like a high school team right now. Real Madrid is getting absolutely curb stomped. Look, I've seen some serious comebacks, but 3-0 in the first half of a game, that's a skunk, bro. That's a skunk. And it looks like PSG is about to hand Real Madrid their first loss ever right now in a Club World Cup match, because Real Madrid has never lost a Club World Cup match. They have drawn 3 times and won. I mean, they have literally won 15 of the last 16, with that last one being a draw. And just like that, we're back to the action now, guys. PSG up 3-0, 25 minutes into this half. Like, we have 20 minutes left to go in the first half, and PSG is already up 3-0. They are going to be playing keep away right now. They're just going to be playing keep away for the rest of this half. And if Real Madrid gets the ball back, they're going to be playing on this back line all day, guys. There's the slight pass forward, a slight pass back. We're going to see a lot of dead energy right now, and I'll do my best to keep you guys entertained. But PSG is just going to be kicking this one around right now. They are not going to be looking for anything. I just can't believe that Real Madrid is getting beat this way. This is an embarrassing loss right now at this point. And Real Madrid, I mean, they can't. I wonder what the entire country of France is doing right now, probably drinking expensive bottles of wine. There's another pass backwards. Real Madrid coming in quickly, going to have to make a move. Good job by PSG. They've got a lot of speed on that team too. I'm talking a lot of speed on that team right now. Here's Neves with the ball. Neves bringing it up. They're now in the attacking area here. PSG, are they looking for a fourth? Is PSG looking for a fourth? They are, but they're going to take their time. Now they want to play up in this area. What do they do now? Can they get another one? They play backwards. Another pass. And Marquinhos. We'll pass to Hakimi. Hakimi will push this one forward. And we're just going to be playing. We're just going to be playing keep away. We're just playing keep away now. There's the pass to the bottom of the screen. Here's the touch right now. Looks like Doué has the opportunity here. Pushes it back. One more pass. They are literally playing keep away. Back and forth, back and forth. Oh, that's an ugly challenge right there. Yellow card comes out quickly. Tchouaméni not happy with the way that this game is going. He comes in and tackles Hakimi. A bad challenge in the end. Could have injured the man. Kicks him right in the ankles, takes his legs out for sure. It's like the first half of the first half, says Country Kisses. That's what I'm saying, like 3-0. This is where you rage quit in FIFA. Like, you would rage quit if this was happening to you. 3-0 in the first 20 minutes of the game. Yeah, bro, this is not my game. Unfortunately here, Real Madrid doesn't get that option. This is real life, not FIFA. And they will be doing their very best to get back into this. But right now, Paris has all the control in the world. They are very comfortable on ball. They are very comfortable in their own box. They're not even worried playing inside their own box. Like, they have no fear right now. And I don't think that'll be to their detriment. Another beautiful pass cross field. Just moving the ball across the pitch so beautifully, so elegantly. Anyways, insane, says Nathaniel Harrison. I'm telling you, bro, this is crazy, dude. This is absolutely bonkers. Hakimi pushes this one forward. Looks like Dembele on it. Here's another cross in here, and they're going to whip it into the box. It goes out for a goal, for a corner kick. The defense had to get there for Real Madrid, and it doesn't even – Real Madrid – if you've never watched soccer before, ever, you would say that Real Madrid is a joke based off of this scoreline right now. But for those of you guys who actually watch soccer, this is, like Nathaniel said, this is insanity, dude. This is not what was supposed to happen at all. I wonder how many people are losing a ton of money on this game. There's probably a lot of people losing money on this one right now. Vitinha to send in the corner kick as we approach the 30-minute mark in this game, guys. We are approaching the 30-minute mark in this game. Here's the boot. This one goes just over the head of everybody all the way to the opposite side of the box. And now we've got Mendes with it. Mendes will try to bring this one in. He will shoot. That one will be broken up by a white jersey here. Real Madrid trying to clear this one out. It's back at the feet right now of Kvara. That's going to take another shot, a big deflection all the way back to the keeper. PSG in control still. So not only this, hold on, I got to take a look at something. We're moving the ball around pretty well. Let me see. I need to go to my stats here really quick. Another attack mounting for PSG. Kvara with it now. A whip into the box right here to the far post. There is a man there. Lays it off inside. And they will call that offsides right now. As a Newcastle fan, I am nervous for the Champions League. Newcastle is one of my favorite beers. That seems onside to me, ref. Oh, that first pass was offsides. That's the one. Good call. You're a Newcastle fan. Okay. I was a Chelsea fan before Chelsea, it was where they are now. Of course, Chelsea's always been a top team in the Premier League. Looks like they are taking a cooling break right now, guys. So let's ask y'all this question right now. Let's end this poll. Okay, let's start a new poll. Have you ever been to a pro, I'll call it soccer because we are in the United States, to pro soccer match, yes or no? And I'm not talking like the San Antonio FC. I'm talking like an actual pro soccer game. Like I guess MLS would count. I did go to a couple of games when I was living in Argentina. So I did get to go to a couple of those games. I got to watch River play, and I got to watch a few other clubs play. But anyways, the majority saying no, I've never been to a pro football match. Well, rock and roll, guys. First time for everything, right? I feel like there are a lot of MLS teams, and it's always fun to watch, man, especially when you have high-scoring affairs like this. Always fun to watch when you've got high-scoring affairs like this. Guys, we do have another game coming up after this, y'all. We do have a baseball game coming up after this. Is this another highlight? It is a highlight. I thought for a second there. So right now we're in the middle of a cooling break, if that makes sense. So it's, I don't know, like 85 degrees right now. Let me pull up some additional stats. We are going to talk about the stats during halftime. But right now, it is mind-blowing to me that PSG has 80% possession. That's not a typo, guys. 80% possession right now. I cannot. You're not going to win this game, PSG. It's just hard for them to win this game just based off of this. Total shots, 9 shots already, 5 of them on goal. Big chances created, 4 big chances created here by PSG. I'll show you guys all of the numbers that I'm rambling and rattling off right now in just a moment. We're going to get the goal kick here to open this one up. Excuse me, we're not going to get the goal kick right now. We're just going to get the opening pass. 3-minute water break is over. We are going to get probably 3-4 minutes of added time here at the end of this. Real Madrid on their back line already. They do have to boot this forward, and it will be back with PSG. So here is Hakimi once again. Hakimi, a rating of 7.9 at this point, doing pretty well. Ruiz with a rating of 9.0. He's got 2 goals on the day. Hard for him to screw this one up. Ruiz is on the ball right now. He is holding it at the circle. Passes this one to Marquinhos. Marquinhos, one more pass here. And it looks like Vitinha is on the back line. He switches this one to Beraldo. Looks like Mendes, excuse me, passes this one back to Beraldo. Beraldo back to Mendes. Mendes hanging on to it here. Back it up just a little bit. A nice little pass underneath and a pass right back. We're going to see a lot of this right now, guys. While PSG is up, I don't expect them to take any risks to do anything crazy. They're going to continue to hang on to the ball right now, and they are very good at playing keep away. You can already see that Real Madrid is completely disheartened, and they're not going to try to – I'm literally just moving this back and forth. All these passes are just going quickly. They're just having fun right now. They're literally just having fun right now, and PSG made this not even a competition. This is not even a competition right now. Let's see if anyone can find their way in here. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Moving this one backwards. At the top of the box, a big boot here. Can it be stolen? It can be. Real Madrid going to watch this one go out of bounds. So it should be Real's ball. So Real has possession. They got to score on this possession. This is one of those moments where they cannot screw up. They got to figure this one out. Was that Karim Benzema? Looked like Benzema was out there obviously in the crowd in the audience. Is that a through ball? Is that a good through ball? It doesn't matter. Hands of the keeper. Good strong hands right there by Courtois. And he rolls this one right back out, gives it back to Courtois. Dangerous decision right now considering you're down by 3. Here comes the counterattack. The attack for Real Madrid. Does it end up being anything good? Here's the move, switching the play to the opposite side of the field. Pushing it back. And right now, Real looking for an answer. They need to stop the bleeding. They got to get at least one back, and they will be dispossessed. Here comes Paris. Paris on the attack now. Here's full speed ahead. You can switch the play. The whistle, no whistle. And Real Madrid comes up with it right now. Real Madrid has it. Real Madrid will bring it out. At the top of the screen right now, 3-0, guys. Real still trying to find their first goal of the game. Working, working, working. A pass backwards to the semicircle, to the full circle, and a pass to the bottom of the screen. Real Madrid, Rudiger finds Bellingham. Bellingham pushes it forward. Back and forth, working on the bottom of the screen now. Looks like we've got on the ball right here, Garcia all the way out. Moving it back. Garcia will push this one out to Tchouaméni, looks like. Tchouaméni. Excuse me, that is actually that is Vinicius Jr. with it. Vinny will pass this one backwards to this center circle area. Real Madrid on the attack. Come on, guys. Do something good. Back and forth action. And still, Real Madrid cannot get past PSG right now. They slept on PSG. Here's a good pass to Mbappe. Mbappe inside the box now. He is double-teamed and dispossessed. The ball goes out of bounds. Corner kick. So a corner kick, no? No, they saved it from going out the baseline, and Mbappe is still down on the ground right now. The whistle comes in. This will stop the ball. It's a dead ball, and Mbappe holding that ankle. You never know, guys, right? A lot of times we see where's the challenge? Maybe. Let's watch this again. That seemed like a lot of ball, Mbappe, for you to be down there grabbing your foot and pretending like you're that hurt. You're a big boy, dude. Get off your knees, man. You're blowing the game. Do something bad, Real Madrid, says Will. Oh, Will. Good to have you in here, bro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got about 20 people watching this live stream right now. I guess it's a little more than what we usually have, guys. Again, look, I don't want to get rid of people on my live streams, and this might be the worst, quote, business decision here, but I want you guys to know that this game is absolutely free on DAZN Sports. So if you guys are pulling up DAZN Sports on your TV or on your laptop or on your PC and listening to my commentary at the same time, a lot of people like to do that, but you can check it out there. I did plug it into the chat, guys. If you do decide to leave this channel and I guided you in the right direction and helped you out in one way or another, be sure to hit that like button, guys. Help a brother out. Okay. Right now, PSG has possession. PSG going to take their time. Mbappe is now back up. There's another through ball right now in PSG. Another attack mounting. They are back inside the box. Here's a shot, and it goes just past the far post. Man, PSG laying it on thick with 2 C's, baby. Laying it on thick right now. 5 minutes away from halftime, guys, and boy, does Real Madrid have to reassess. Boy, does Real Madrid have to figure something out. They need to put everything out there. They need to lay everything out on the table if they want a chance to get back into this one. They are just going to have to. Back and forth, PSG with possession. They are playing backwards. PSG still has the ball. They are on their own defensive side of the field. Here's another push right now. PSG with possession. Here's Mendes. Mendes will bring it up to about midfield. He slows down. Here's a slight pass to Ruiz. Ruiz will switch the play to Hakimi. And Hakimi has the ball. Back and forth. Hakimi still with it. A pass backwards. And a pass forward here. Okay, guys. Beraldo con el esférico, con la pelota, con el balón, como lo quiere decir, no importa. Y aquí vamos. Directamente estamos jugando ahora en la parte de ataque aquí para París. París con el esférico, ahí se lo pasa a Ruiz. Ruiz se lo devuelve. Y otra vez el pase para atrás. Estamos en la parte de la defensa ahora para París. Y ahora lo tiene Marquinhos. Marquinhos avanza la pelota. Marquinhos buscando una opción. Se lo pasa, tuyo, mío, tengo, te lo presto. Y lo van a perder. Ahora Real Madrid tiene el balón y aquí van a ver lo que pueden hacer en este ataque. Mbappé se lo pasa y lo va a perder ahí. París otra vez sigue con otro chance. Vamos a ver lo que pasa aquí. Oh, qué difícil. Qué difícil le están haciendo la vida ahora. ¿No? Real Madrid on the attack. Their lives being made difficult at this point. Madrid on the attack now. If they can get at least one back before halftime, there might be hope. But if they go into the second half 3-0, I mean, with Paris holding 80% possession over Real Madrid, there's a pass inside the box, and this one will end up going back outside the box. Right now, how is Paris so good? The whistle comes in, and it's going to be PSG's ball. Let me refresh my page here. Guys, this is insane. 76% possession for PSG, 24% possession for Real Madrid. We have 42-minute mark right now. 3 minutes left to go until halftime. Total shots, 10 shots. Looks like Real Madrid is going to need 10 shots after this one. And Ruiz is hobbling right now. Let's see if he's okay. He's kind of got a little bit of a limp walk for PSG. He did score 2 goals already in this game, in the first half of this game, and Paris is back on the move. Here's Paris, a switch to the bottom of the screen. Little back and forth, a give and go. Beautiful play. Going to let that one just go right past him, but nobody was expecting it. Real Madrid playing backwards to their keeper, and Courtois has to boot this one to get it away from danger. PSG back on it. Another attack from PSG, playing from behind. We saw a lot of this against Bayern Munich. They were not attacking. I felt like the whole time PSG knew that they had control of that game and that Munich was never really going to be in it, even though, of course, they did lose 2 red cards. They did give up 2 red cards in that game. At the end of it, PSG playing terribly. Pass backwards, pass forwards, back and forth action right now. All right, guys, so here's a big switch for Paris to the bottom of the screen. There's another through ball. It's a dangerous look right here. Whips it into the box, and there's a shot that goes nowhere. Asensio looks like he did get a piece of that one. Maybe not. They're going to call it a goal kick. So a goal kick coming up here, even though Asensio looked like he said that was on me. That should have been offsides, bro. Don't know how that wasn't marked offsides, but hey. All righty, guys. We are inside of the Real Madrid box right now, and we are going to get the goal kick here with 1 minute left to go before we get the added time. We are going to have added time as well. Good chunk of you guys have been. Let's go ahead and end this one here. Okay. We did just reach the 45-minute mark, guys. We're going to get a little bit of added time right now. Here's the big boot. Let's find out how much added time is going to be put on here. How much added time will be added on for this match in the first half? It'll probably be an additional 2 or 3 minutes. They did get 3 minutes of a water break. Here's a through ball. Looking for a man right now. Looks like Vitinha going to pass this one back to Mendes. Mendes with it. Mendes to Ruiz. Ruiz going to take his time. Again, Ruiz with 2 goals already. It is +3, guys, so they're going to add 3 minutes onto this one. Still in the first half, a pass at the top of the area. Another pass back to Ruiz. Ruiz back to Mendes. They're just going back and forth right now. Here is another just round of keep away, guys. Just another round of keep away. And sometimes this is what makes football so difficult to watch. This style of football so difficult to watch because it is a beautiful sport, but sometimes, here's an attack, mounting. This one goes out, and it goes to a goal kick. Corner kick, excuse me. A corner kick coming up right here with plus 3 minutes added. We're at 46 and some change. I actually need to put this to, let's call it 120 minutes should be the max. We'll start the clock just again one more time. Okay. What is happening? Refresh my page. Sorry, guys. We're about to get a corner kick right now. Having issues with my scoreboard. Refresh my scoreboard here. Moved it up to 120 minutes, right? That's what it should be. There's the boot, the cross into the box. The corner kick, no good. Here's a chance for another shot. On goal, it's blocked by the keeper. This time it's blocked by the keeper. Real Madrid trying to mount. Oye, Mario, una pregunta. ¿Cuál es tu deporte favorito? It has to be American football. El fútbol americano para mí es... Mira, y te voy a decir por qué, Will. Te lo voy a decir por qué. En el fútbol tradicional, como en este juego, ¿cuántos juegos hay, vamos a decir, por temporada? ¿Qué son? ¿40, 50, 60? La verdad, personalmente, que yo no sé. Pero en el fútbol americano, tu equipo tiene 17 oportunidades y nada más. Entonces, como siempre hay un juego, ¿verdad? De fútbol, eso es otra cosa. Si tu equipo no está jugando un día, tú sabes que va a haber un juego de fútbol siempre. Si no es tu equipo, puede ser otro equipo, lo que sea. Paris con el esférico. Paris has the ball right now, guys. So what I'm trying to explain to Will, he asked me what my favorite sport is to watch as like a commentator, or just as like a watcher. I said American football. And I was explaining to him why it is American football. Wow, what a boot all the way to the keeper. The keeper had to save that one, 3:05. It looks like he is hurt. He's holding his hip. Maybe he's okay. The final whistle should come in right now any moment to end the half. But basically what I was trying to explain, what I'm saying here, that's crazy because that would have been a goal. So you only get 17 games in football. In, like, American football, that's halftime, guys. So we are at halftime. I'll subtract 3 minutes, and we'll get the second half started in about 15. So I do love my American football. This is the starting matches, guys, for Week 1. I will be covering 4 of these games in Week 1. Let me blow this up just a hair. Get that back to normal size for me. 1 second. Uno momento, por favor. No, but for real. Okay. So, guys, American football for me is all the difference. It makes all the difference in the world. Una pregunta, ¿cuál es tu deporte favorito como espectador? Yeah, it's definitely American football. And in case you're wondering, I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. Anytime, Will. Anytime, bro. I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. Most people who do not watch American football know basically 3 teams. The Dallas Cowboys, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the New England Patriots because of Tom Brady. Now, those are probably the most well-known teams around the world, but there are some very, very good football teams out here. Now, if you're from England, you probably know the Jacksonville Jaguars because they spend a lot of time in England. Not one of our greatest teams. I don't know why we give you guys that team. Doesn't seem fair when you guys give us the World Cup of your best clubs ever, and we send you guys the Jacksonville Jaguars versus, I don't know, the Miami Dolphins when they've got concussed Tua. So that doesn't seem fair. But There are some good matchups for week 1, guys. Oh, by the way, I am giving away $100 to someone who can guess all of these right. Let me go ahead and give you the link to that, guys. Here's my website. You guys can click on this right here. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and plug in the doc right now. If you guys want to sign up, I will send you money via Cash App if you can get these all right. Straight up, there's no strings attached. You don't have to pay to play. You don't have to do any of that stuff. All you got to do is sign up and let me know who you think is going to win all of these games. All the rules for the competition are laid out there for you guys, so you guys can, you know, get a chance to read all the rules and whatever. So yeah. Now, even if you're not even in like the United States, because this is a global contest that I'm doing, I'm just giving away money to someone who can get all of these right. But since we're here, since I've got the graphic up right now, guys, I will be covering all 4 of these games. Thursday will be the first game of the football season, September 4th. We are less than 2 months away. Less than 2 months away, guys. Let's go. Less than 2 months away for the start of this one. Then a weird Friday game right out the gate. We've got Sunday at 7:20 p.m., the Bills and the Ravens. You've got Josh Allen versus Lamar Jackson. I'm also planning to cover this one right here, guys, the Lions and the Green Bay Packers at 3:25. And then the last game of week 1 will be the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears on Monday Night Football. Those are the 5 games I will be covering. What is that, 5 games in 5 days? 5 games in 4 days. I like it. I like it. That's good hard work, baby. That's good hard work. 5 games in 4 days. It's kind of what we're going to be doing here. By the way, guys, I am covering the Yankees and the Mariners tonight, but I'm really looking forward to covering the Yankees and the Cubs series that is going to be starting here tomorrow. So Yankees and Cubs should be a hell of a series. I am super stoked to cover that. And I also will be finally, everyone's been clamoring for it, I will be covering some Dodgers games as well, because there are a lot of Dodgers fans out here, and because there's one particular dude who does these Dodger games, and he doesn't actually do the Dodgers games. And I'm going to take all of his audio. Y'all know who he is. That one freaking guy from Sports Lounge who just sits there and doesn't even call the games. He just sits there on a pre-recorded nonsense doing this thing. That's all he does. That's literally all he does. It's not even him. It's pre-recorded, and it's ass. And I'm going to take every one of his viewers if it's the last thing I do. Okay, I'm not salty. You're salty. Okay, so let's get to this game at hand and talk some stats here, because you guys don't care about American football. You guys care about this. I'm going to blow this up a hair. Chelsea, PSG next. Yeah, Karen, that's exactly what's coming up next. Chelsea and PSG is coming up next. But let's talk about this. Honestly, I don't know that Chelsea can keep up with this. And I love Chelsea. I think that's one of my favorite clubs of all time, man. Honestly, I've always been a Chelsea fan. Even last year, I remember someone asking, before I ever covered a single soccer game, someone asked me, who's your favorite soccer team? And I always, and I will forever say Chelsea. I don't know why. I don't know the moment. I think it was because of maybe Didier Drogba, Eden Hazard. I don't know. I just remember playing FIFA with an old friend of mine, and Chelsea was just the club that I always picked. It was like, it was always red versus blue. It was always Manchester United, and I was always Chelsea. And that was always the case. Peter Ketch. I don't know. Anyways, let's go ahead and put these glasses back on because I can't see a dang thing. Now, like literally every single category that is highlighted is the winning advantage for that team. PSG on your left, Real Madrid on your right. You can see the top stats right now. Possession throughout this game. PSG 76% possession versus 24% possession for Real Madrid. That is terrible. Total shots in this game. 11 shots for PSG, just 4 for Real Madrid. I'm talking PSG has almost scored as many goals and as many shots as Madrid has even attempted. 3 goals to 0. Shots on target, 6 shots on target, just the 1 shot on target for Real Madrid. Big chances created, none for Real Madrid, 4 for PSG, and PSG has capitalized on 3 of those 4 chances. Now, we did get a couple of corner kicks here for Paris, just 1 corner kick for Real Madrid. Karen saying, I like Chelsea too, but I need my money. Where's my money? I love it. I love it, Karen. Thanks for checking in. I do appreciate you checking in. Karen people, for real, love it. All right, guys, offsides advantage there. The one thing that they get the advantage on, having 0 offsides. But to me, that normally when I look at the offsides lines, that to me talks about, like, you know, defensive discipline from one side. I lost my train of thought because I looked at the very next line under offsides. Passes completed. That is staggering. The difference there is embarrassing, guys. Paris playing keep away right now. 384 completed passes versus less than 100 for Real Madrid in this game. Like, what an absolute nightmare of a game for Real Madrid. This is not... I just don't see a way back, guys. I just don't see a way back. What do y'all think? Let me ask y'all that quick question. Real quick question. Can Real Madrid... Is there still hope for Real Madrid? Is there still hope for Real Madrid? Yes or no? And I'm also going to ask you guys another question here. Even though I don't know, and that Q&A. Let's do this. Start a Q&A. I ask this all the time, but I haven't really asked it for this kind of stuff. Now, I am curious, guys, and you don't have to jump in on that quickly or anything like that, but where are you watching from? I am very curious to know where you guys are watching from. Now, in case you're curious as to where I'm broadcasting from, I am live in San Antonio, Texas. I am live in San Antonio, Texas. I do not have a horse in this race. I'm just here to call the game like I see it and try to keep people entertained, make some new friends, make some new connections out here. I don't know, maybe pick up some new subscribers. Maybe 50 subscribers would be great if we could get there. Doesn't matter, right? The subscribers are like empty calories. What really matters is you guys sticking around and coming back for more from time to time. Now, take a look at the number of attacks. 74 attacks for Paris, 29 attacks for Real Madrid. Robert Zamora is saying also in the 210 area, let's go. The Countdown City, the San Antonio Spurs, which, by the way, if you're a Frenchman and you like that, we do have Victor Wembanyama, so, you know, keep that in mind. We also had Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, and Greg Popovich likes his French wine, so vive la France, right? Right, something like that. Karen out in Nebraska, okay, rock and roll. Nebraska, y'all don't have any pro... Does Nebraska have any sports teams that are like pro sports teams? I can't think of any. Help me, Karen. Help me for sure. Okay. Yeah, I don't know that Nebraska has any pro sports teams. I could be wrong, but okay, shots. Let's take a look at the actual shooting categories here. Expected goals. I throw that one right out the window because you can never expect on that one. That's a really tough one to guess, and you could see based off of that today, the expected goals has changed and also doesn't make any sense. You can't have expected 1.4 goals considering the fact that you've already scored 3, so I hate that statistic so much. Now, total shots, guys, you can see the 11-4. We talked about that. We talked about the shots on target, the shots off target. You can math. Shots blocked right there. 3 shots blocked for Real Madrid, so their keeper is getting put to work. 2 shots blocked there for Donnarumma. I wouldn't really even call one of those a shot. Only like one of them was on target, so he just quote blocked it for whatever reason. Now, no shots have hit the woodwork. Let's see, shots inside the box. That is a big category right there. Shots inside the box, guys. I came from New York, so I like the Buffalo Bills in the NFL, and I don't know about New England games. Okay. You were from New York, so you like the Buffalo Bills, not the Jets, not the Giants. You like the team that is actually good, so that's fair, Karen. Man, I have an unreasonable, and I recognize how unreasonable it is, Karen, but I 100% have an unreasonable hate for the Buffalo Bills. And it's not even that I hate the Buffalo Bills. I just think that it is sickening to me that you have arguably the best quarterback in the NFL in Josh Allen, and yet they cannot get past the Kansas City Chiefs. They cannot get past the Kansas City Chiefs or the Baltimore Ravens or whoever it is that they're going up against, and they cannot get to that big game. They went to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row, only team ever to do that, and lost all 4 games in a row back in the 90s. Now, I recognize that the Buffalo Bills are a talented squad. I love James Cook. I think he's a great runner. But I think their receiving core is just completely undersized. And if it wasn't for Josh Allen, that team would be nowhere. He's the heart and soul of that squad. And let's say something were to happen and Josh Allen were to get traded to, I don't know, Jacksonville. Let's say they made a swap. This would never happen. But let's say they made a swap and Josh Allen goes to Arizona. Immediately, the Arizona Cardinals become a playoff contender. Immediately, they become a contender. And immediately, the Buffalo Bills fall into irrelevance. That's just my take on the Buffalo Bills. I actually had a piece that I wrote about the Buffalo Bills. I actually had a slam piece against the Buffalo Bills, and I decided that I was not going to release it because I don't want to upset the Bills fan base. I took a whack at the Pittsburgh Steelers fan base, and oh my gosh, they acted like I kicked their dog. Steelers fans love their team like Cowboys fans love their team, but here's the difference. Cowboys fans are used to getting raked over the coals. Steelers fans are not. So this for them, my piece that I wrote about the Pittsburgh Steelers, talking trash about the Pittsburgh Steelers, breaking down and putting them in a negative light, it did not work out well. And excuse my language here, but I did have a friend of mine back in high school say something very wise. And he says, you get a lot more flies from honey than you do from crap. Well, it's not what he said, but you understand what it means, right? Like, if you do something in a positive light and you make something nice and sweet and something that people are going to get excited about, you'll probably pick up a lot more followers than you would doing a slam piece and talking trash about the other team. So I've decided not to go that route about it. What up, Noah Edits? Noah's Edits. What up, Noah? How you doing, homie? Welcome, my friend. Thanks for checking in. The second half is about to start, ladies and gentlemen. Paris to get the ball. Paris now heading this way. Real Madrid now heading this way. Maybe it's the side that they started on. But let's go ahead and get this one started. So 45 minutes left to go, guys, and this one will be over. Crap is a bad word. Are you kidding me? No, Noah, it's not. That's obviously not what he had said. He said something else. I'm trying to make it PG. What's up? All right, guys, Real Madrid with the ball right now. Real Madrid going to send this one out. Noah, thanks for checking in. We are live in San Antonio, Texas, and PSG is up 3-0 over Real Madrid. Real Madrid has a lot of ground to make up, and we are going to work on the back line right here. Let me get back to what I need here to make sure I call this game the way it needs to be called. And Real Madrid is on the attack in this area. Can they get it back? I figured so much, Noah. I figured as much. I figured you were just poking fun. I figured you were just talking crap, but wow, a beautiful cross right now. And we do have an attack from Doué. Doué on the move right here. He is bringing the ball upfield. Here's a slight pass. The official going to give the advantage here, says play on. We may get a card after this, but PSG is on the move. Looks like the stands are starting to empty out, guys, which is crazy to think here. Back and forth action. I'm a sub, says no. Appreciate that, bro. Hit that subscribe, my friend. Appreciate you. Moving the ball around right now. Looks like Marquinhos looking to open up a lane right here. He's got the ball. He will chip this one over to a buddy. He will lose possession here, and Real Madrid gets a chance to attack. Keep your head straight, Real. You got a lot of ground to make up. Real Madrid will lose possession quickly here, and Neves back on it. Oh, there's a chance for Real Madrid. A bad pass, and Real Madrid comes up with the loose ball. Here we go in the attacking area. A whip into the box. Is anybody going to be there? There's a header back to the keeper. Nice and easy here. Keeper going to push this one out. And it looks like we've got, is that Mendes out there? Doesn't matter. We've moved quickly here. And Kvara on the move. A through ball once again. PSG on the attack. There's the pass. Here's a chance. There's a shot. And it's a goal. Is this offsides? I think they might call that offsides. Wow. Opportunity squandered there. That is correct, though. I don't know. I don't know that that was offsides. Well, guys, looked offsides to me, but hey, Noah's saying he missed it. Good opportunity. They had a beautiful opportunity, but does Paris really need another goal right now? Does Paris really need another goal right now? Kvara on the move. Kvara cuts back inside. He is definitely shaking and baking, cooking the defense right now. Puts that pass with the outside of his foot. It takes a beautiful bend right here. Hanging on to this opportunity. Another through ball. PSG whips it into the box. Good goalkeeping right there by Courtois. Courtois pushes this one out from the back of the box. The official going to blow the whistle, and we get a free kick right now. So, Real Madrid has the ball. It's offside, says Noah's edit. Noah, who are you going for, bro? You're going for Real Madrid, I think you said when you checked in. Ball been pushed up forward. Here is the move. There's a beautiful chance. The through ball. Real Madrid on the attack. Here comes Real. It's a 3-on-2 opportunity, and that pass broken up quickly there by Mendes. Great defense by Mendes. Moving the ball around. Real Madrid back into the box. Do we have a fox in the box? Can someone score here? Mbappe on the ball. It's getting tightly packed right now, and this one will be stolen away by Paris once again. Paris with it. They boot this one forward, and it's back at the feet of Real Madrid. Real Madrid in the attacking area. Someone needs to do something quickly here. Here's an opportunity. Paris all over them. Here's the chance for the shot, and that's broken up by the keeper. Looks like Tchouaméni is down, hanging on to his shoulder. Tchouaméni trying to stretch out this shoulder. Don't know what happened. Ooh, that's definitely a foul, and we should see Real Madrid get an opportunity for a free kick here. Let's see what they say. They're showing the offsides line just barely right there. It's an interesting call there by the official. I don't know if that counts, but Real Madrid all the way, says Noah's edits. Noah, I don't know if you like baseball, my friend, but we will be covering a Yankees game later. This game is going to be wrapping up here in about, about 40 minutes. This game should be wrapping up in about 40 minutes, so at about 4 p.m. this game will be over. Our next live stream will start at about 5:45. I want Mbappe to take it. Well, he shouldn't have left PSG, Noah. He shouldn't have left PSG, bro. He should have just stayed. As I was told before, it was his choice to leave, not the other way around. Tchouaméni should definitely get a free kick right now. I feel like Real Madrid should have a set piece coming up. Instead, the official gave this one to the wrong side, which is the wrong call. The officials definitely made the wrong one. When is the Yankees game? The Yankees game starts at 6:10 p.m., 6 p.m., 6:10 p.m. Either way, I'll be live at like 5:45 to cover it. I'll be live at 5:45 to cover that game. I'll be live 30 minutes before the game starts to cover that game. So I will be live for the Yankees game, Noah. All right, guys. Here we go. PSG on the ball now. We're going to play backwards. And again, PSG likely going to just keep doing this, moving the ball around the back line. They play backwards once again. Here is Hakimi. Hakimi pushes this one over to Baraldo. Baraldo. I can't even talk right now. Baraldo, Vitinha, Baraldo. Baraldo sends this one upfield. Here's a chance for PSG. A nice little push forward. And it's going to be intercepted now, this time by Real Madrid. Madrid gonna lose the ball though. Real Madrid in trouble. Who's gonna come up with it? Man, these white jerseys are playing really, really poorly right now. Paris back on possession, and this is just an contested possessions left and right. Can't really tell who has the ball right now. This one goes out of bounds. They're gonna give this one back to Real Madrid. So Real Madrid comes up with it. Thanks for leaving the comments, Noah. Appreciate you, sir. Here we go, guys, on the move, on the attack. PSG playing defense. Real Madrid in their attacking area. Real Madrid. Vamos a ver lo que pueden hacer. That's okay, Robert. He's the only, he's not really spamming. There's just no one else talking. So if he's the only one talking, then I'm okay with it. At least we've got someone holding a conversation with me. I'm open about it. Here's a shot. This one goes over the top. That's no bueno. And that one goes out of bounds. Yeah, Noah seems to be the only one having a conversation with me at this point, so I'm totally cool with that. Totally cool with it. All right, guys. Here we go. 52 minutes in. Mbappe. I wouldn't say that he's spamming, Robert. I think he's good. All right, guys, 52 minutes, 53 minutes into this one. 53 minutes into this one. Honestly, I'm fine with it, man. Especially like unless we get to like, I don't know. Unless we get to like a couple hundred people watching or something like that. But here we go. We've only got like 10 people in the chat room right now. We had more during the first half when this game was a little more interesting, but it is what it is. Did I have a past job commentating? No, never. This is literally just, I learned how to do it on my own, man. Never done this one on my, I've never had formal training when it comes to commentary, so to speak. But I do have training when it comes to public speaking from doing theater. I did theater in high school back in the day, which seems like it was forever ago, bro. But I also really like sports. And so for me, it kind of puts the two worlds together. I still get to perform for an audience, even though, you know, it's an intimate audience, let's call it today. An intimate audience right now. PSG on the attack. Here's the move, weaving and threading the needle. Rudiger in trouble. He passes this one backwards. Good pass backwards. Excuse me, wrong team. That was Mendes with it. He passes backwards. Mendes to Baraldo. Baraldo pushes this one to, I keep forgetting how to pronounce Kvara. Kvara pushes this one back once again. And PSG going to take their time right now. Nah, man, it's really just a matter of speaking clearly, knowing the players' names, and actually trying, bro. That's really what it takes. And not caring on whether or not people are watching. That's really what it takes. If you want to be good at something, do it like nobody's watching. And do it to the best of your abilities. There's the pass forward, a good open space right now. Tries to backheel, but it's picked off instead by Real Madrid. Real Madrid comes up with it. Can they work from the back end right now? Tchouaméni passes to Güler. Güler gets dropped down, and that will end up being a free kick now for Real Madrid. Quickly, they take the free kick, and Real Madrid back on the attack. Real Madrid at the top of the screen. They bring it up past midfield. Here's the move. Bellingham looking for an option. He does pass to the center area. A beautiful through ball to the bottom of the screen. And now it looks like we've got a dangerous attack. A pass backwards here and another pass backwards there. Not a great attack here. Not a great game for Real Madrid just in general. This one over the intended player. It goes out of bounds on the sideline right there. It is Paris Saint-Germain's ball. Madrid needs to score at least one. I'm with you, Noah. At least one to keep this game interesting. At least one goal to keep this game interesting. So Mendes is there to inbound the ball. There's a throw overhead. It does get wrapped up, and it is in the feet of PSG. A beautiful boot here, but who will come up with it? Wow, PSG still on the ball. Man, they are just too tough right now. These guys are as tough as nails, baby. Another beautiful ball right now. Vitinha will pass to Kvara. Kvara back in the box. He's got a chance. He will shoot, and he will put that way past the post right there. That shot a mile off the mark. A mile off the mark. Agreed, Noah. Agreed, my friend. Okay. Is there still hope for Real Madrid? 11 votes, 73% say yes. I'm on the side that says no. 56 minutes into this game. Here's the boot. We are looking like time is dwindling here for Real Madrid, and they are not looking confident on the ball. They're shaken up, and another attack mounting from PSG. PSG trying to further add more insult to injury, and the box tries to pass. It's blocked by the keeper. Good job to wrap it up. A chance for a counterattack now, and this is going to be bad pass. Gets the deflection back. Here's the move. Real Madrid tries to push this one forward. Looks like it's going to be laid off here to Garcia. Garcia passes to Bellingham. Back to Garcia, and Garcia will bring it up. Garcia going to pass to Bellingham. Here's the attack. Can anyone get in the box now? You need some help. We are in the box. He takes the shot. It's going to take a deflection. Goes out of bounds. A throw-in for Real Madrid. I don't know what is going on. That was Vinicius who took the shot. Vinicius Jr. who took the shot. It did ricochet off of a defender. It went out of bounds. We get the throw in. Here is Real Madrid. Güler passes to Mbappe. Back to Güler. Güler makes the move. Feeds this one up in the middle. And it looks like Vinicius Jr. There will be a foul right here. Looks like a dangerous area for a free kick. Can Real Madrid score here? We do get a substitution, guys. Dembele is coming off right now. And Kvara coming off right now. Dembele and Kvara coming out right now. I got to write this down. Kvara and Dembele coming out right now. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver lo que pasa aquí, mi gente. Vinny should have made that, says Noah. He should have. He had a chance. So we are going to get Brandon Barcola to check in. Who else checked in? Barcola checked in. Let's see. Here we go, guys. We've got a free kick. This one is put into the box, and it's broken up right there by Paris once again. Here's a chance from the back line. Real Madrid realizing that they are running out of time. They've got to start throwing everything here. A whip into the box. Another clearance. Another header here. Another opportunity for Real Madrid, though. Chasing this one down. Cannot control the pass. It goes out. Fran Garcia loses control. So, losing the control right now. Man, I don't understand why Real Madrid is getting smoked the way that they are. Real Madrid is definitely getting beat up today. This is not what we were expecting for Real Madrid. This is not what I wanted to see out of Real Madrid. It's not what I wanted to see out of this game. I feel like this game would be a lot more viewership if we had a close contest right now. It's 3-0. We have 30 minutes left to go in this game at 60-minute mark right now. So we're hitting the 60-minute mark. There's a pickup. We are going to get a couple substitutions for Real Madrid here as well. All right, guys. PSG back on ball. A bad pass. Real Madrid steals. Real Madrid with possession now. We are in this area. The ball goes out of bounds. Here we go to inbound. It's going to be Güler. So Güler to inbound. No substitution being made yet. There's the inbound pass. And Gonzalo will pass this one cross, pitch. Another pass here to Bellingham. Excuse me, it looks like Garcia's with it. It's Garcia at the top of my screen. He passes to Rudiger. Passes this one to Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni passes to, looks like, oh no, it's going to be stolen. Here's another dangerous attack for PSG. Can they capitalize? We're in the box. There's the pass. It's picked off safely here by Real Madrid. Real Madrid back on the move as we cross midfield. It's 4-on-4. What do we do here? There's the pass. pass backwards and a pass to the wing here. Now we're at the wing. A beautiful pass inside the box. Tries to feed inside. A little tangle up of the feet right now. Nobody comes up with it in a white jersey. It's going to be a counter now for Paris. It's 2-on-4, and Paris going to slowly bring it up. Paris going to take their time right here. Literally just stopping midfield. It looked like the whistle had gotten blown, but it wasn't blown. It was just Paris taking their time, letting the rest of their squad catch up. And Paris in full control of this one, guys. I don't see a way back into it for Real Madrid. Pass to the top of the screen. Here comes the move. Here comes the little shake and bake. A whip into the box. That's dangerous. And this one is broken up by Real Madrid. That was a dangerous look right there. Tries to counterattack right now, and this one cannot thread the needle. Pass back all the way to their keeper. And it looks like Donnarumma will pass to Hakimi. Hakimi will pass to Marquez, and we'll get this one brought up slowly. Man, this is just tough to watch. PSG is low-key the best European football team. First the UCL, and now maybe the World Cup. I think they will win the Club World Cup. I don't think Chelsea can beat this team. Not the way that I'm watching them. They won a game against Bayern Munich with 2 red cards, bro. Like they were playing 9 versus 11 at the end of that game with 10 minutes left, and they still didn't concede a goal. Here's the move, a counterattack. You got to take the shot, and it's going to be broken up right there. Telegraphed that shot. Maybe could have done a fake shot. Here's another opportunity for Real Madrid. A whip into the far post. This one too high. It goes out of bounds, and it will be a corner kick. So through the baseline, through the goal line, and we get a goal kick coming up for Real Madrid. Here's the next question, guys. Can Real Madrid even score 1 goal? Can Madrid even score 1 today? There's the pass. Here's the move. Back and forth. The whip into the box and the keeper. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Donnarumma absolutely saving the day right there on that opportunity. Donnarumma breaking up that pass. Looks like we're going to get a triple substitution maybe. Maybe a triple substitution. I do see the scoreboard coming up. Yep, Asensio checking out, Bellingham checking out, and Vinny checking out right now. So Bellingham, Vinny, and Asensio checking out. Can't really see who's checking in. Here comes some kind of ad on the screen. That's what I see on mine. While they make a quick promo. All right, guys, I am covering the New York Yankees and Seattle Mariners after this game. So if you guys want to watch some baseball with me, I will be live at about 5:45 p.m. Central Standard Time here in San Antonio, Texas. We've got about 25 minutes left to go in this one, and this game will be over. About 25 minutes left to go. Hands overhead right now, surveying. There's the quick toss in. Let's see, a 50-50 split right now. Some of you guys believe that they will score. Some of you guys believe that they won't. I don't know. Real Madrid looking like they're in some serious, serious hot water right now. This is boiling. There's a good through ball, but Paris is there to break it up. A pass backwards goes to the new man who's checked in for Bellingham. I didn't quite catch the name. Here's a cross-field pass right now, and Valverde will put this one at the top of the box. Nobody there. Paris going to break it up. They will play from the back end. Here we go. PSG back on the move. The pass backwards here, a little give and go, and we're going to take our time now. PSG going to hang on to possession. They would be happy controlling the ball for the next 25 minutes and not having any more action in this game. They want to make Real Madrid run as much as possible. They want to tire these guys out. They will continue to play backwards. Mendes on the ball, passes to Ruiz. Ruiz watches this one go out of bounds. Way to go, Paris, says Country Kisses. Hey, you bet on the right horse, Country. I'll be the first to tell you, dude. I would have put my money on Real Madrid. You bet on the right horse, and not only did you bet on the right horse today, you said it during the last game that you would be rooting for Paris. Noah's saying that Madrid is better. That's what I'm saying. I fully expected for Real Madrid to win this game. Like, fully expected Real Madrid to win this game. But dude, the scoreline tells a completely different story. We had 2 more substitutions here for Paris. And here we go. We're playing backwards now. Honestly, I'm a little jarred by this performance because Paris did not play like this against Bayern Munich. Like, they struggled to score against Bayern Munich, but they came out guns a-blazing against Real Madrid. Like, blazing, bro. It was awesome. I thought it was great. It's been great. Great game for PSG, at least, not so much for Real Madrid. Real Madrid dreading this whole situation right now. Ball in the attacking area, a pass back. There's a good chance. There's an opportunity. Oh, my goodness. How does that happen? How do you lose possession inside the box? We still have possession. Real Madrid in the box. They will cross this one to the back far post. This one goes out of bounds. How? How? Mbappe coming out to pass this corner kick in. Gets the quick play. It's just a pass inside. Another opportunity. Real Madrid inside the box will lose the ball once again. Now they have it. Here's a chance. Playing from the back. Lots of space at the bottom area here. Keeps it on the ground. Another backwards pass. Real Madrid looking for a key. 1 goal will make this a 2-score game. It'll change the opportunity. Real Madrid looking for the option now. There's a whip in, and this one we end up with a corner kick once again. Another corner kick. Real Madrid knocking on the door. Hello? Hello? Madrid sold that chance. They did the exact same thing here. Here is Madrid, a whip across the face of goal. He could have honestly shot that one, decided not to. Couple of headers here, contested balls. Who's going to get possession? Looks like Paris ends up with it. Paris on ball right now. A beautiful pass. Open space, 2-on-2. What do we do here? Chase down from behind. Takes the shot. This one is broken up. But it's still Paris's ball. Paris in the attacking area. Can Paris get one more? Here's a pass backwards. There's another pass. I just don't see it, man. The door is locked, says Country Kisses. Not just locked. They put the deadbolt on that thing, girl. Shoot. Shee. Here we go. Paris tries to put it in with the left foot right there. Okay, Barcola. Way to check back in. Mbappe going to open that door. He's going to open the door and get hit over the head with a 2x4, man. That's what's going to happen. Paris is just crushing these guys, Noah. I'm sorry, bro. But here's Real Madrid. They might get a consolation prize, but really that's all it would be. 69 minutes, giggity. So we're at 69 minutes right now. Not much to sing about in this one. Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low. There's one. It's talking about locking the doors. Put some music on the soft and slow. Inside the box right now, another foul. Looks like we are going to get, is they going to whistle this offsides maybe? Handball. Handball going to be called right there. Good job by the officials to call that handball. Why does Country Kisses have the wrench and the star next to her name? Because she is a channel member and she is also a channel moderator, just like Robert Zamora. They have been with Football Nation for over a year now. They check into all the live streams. We're friends on Facebook. She's also a content creator, so she knows what it means to moderate a chat. She's here giving us some of her time. She's in, I don't know, she's just a good person. And so there you go. There you go. Robert just broke it down. Robert just broke it down. We got a lot of moderators, guys. We got a lot of moderators on this channel because, you know, I can't expect any one moderator to stay on and watch all of the games because I know people have lives too. But for those of them who are here right now, yeah, they Noah, it's not necessarily what you think. So I sent, if you look at like Robert's picture, Noah, Robert is wearing a Football Nation shirt. And we've sent out some swag to our moderators out here. I've been here for 18 months as of today. Rock and roll, dude. Here, this is what I'm talking. This is what he's talking about, Will. Or Noah. This is what he's talking about. This is the channel members, right? VIP channel members. Country Kisses is on this list. You can see her name right down there. Anybody who is a channel member, you can see their names up here. I always give credit to them. And, of course, to our VIP channel members as well. These are the VIP channel members. They pay a different tier to help support this channel. So some pay the $1.99, which is like the entry-level channel membership. Some people pay the $5.99. Some people pay the, I think it's like $10.99 a month to keep this channel alive because they appreciate what I'm doing. And, well, because they're #blessed and because they have the opportunity to give back. So, I don't know if you've ever heard someone say this. I don't know if you've ever heard someone say this, Noah, but here's a counterattack, actually. Hang on. Here's a big counterattack from Real Madrid. A pass to the opposite side, a pass back to the top of the box, a chance right here, and the opportunity is squandered. And it looks like Paris will come up with it. But if you do something of value, this is the phrase, if you do something of value, people will give you tokens of appreciation with presidents' faces on them, if that makes sense. That's why when you go out to a restaurant, you tip your server, you tip your wait staff, not necessarily based off of whatever your tab is. Of course, there is a metric to do that, but based off of the level of service that they provide. They see some sort of value in the service that I'm providing, giving commentary for free games that are hard to watch or difficult to find. I cover football, basketball, baseball, and if you do, $1, $2, $5 a month, it's a lot cheaper than paying for YouTube TV, which is $90 a month, plus the NFL Sunday ticket, which is $500 for the year, plus the MLB Game Pass, which is another $200 for the year, plus the NBA Game Pass, which is another $200 for the year. So just for me to be able to do commentary, I spend well over $1,000 a year just on streaming services. That's something that a lot of people don't consider. That's something that a lot of people don't consider. Here's the pass inside the box. This is a shot from long range from Madrid, and it's going to be broken up right there. But, yeah, man, in order to do this commentary, it's not free for me to do it. And so they help keep the channel alive. They help support this channel. So not just me, but thousands, tens of thousands of other people can enjoy the commentary as well. So a small, there's safety in numbers, and, every little bit of donation helps. There's a whip into the box, guys, and this one from the corner kick will be broken up as we approach the 75. Oh, yeah, it's easily $1,000, if not more. You're going to take off? Okay. 1 second here. Hang on, guys. I'm going to pull this back up, and I'm going to leave this. Actually, Real Madrid will lose possession right now. My wife is leaving for just a moment. I'm going to say bye to her and Sam. Let me introduce you guys to little baby man. He doesn't really like the lights, but it's little baby man right now. This is Sammy. This is my son, and I love him in his face. Did he? Okay, guys. Well, okay, I love you. Here, have fun. Nice butt. Okay. All right, guys, back to the action right now. Real Madrid losing possession right now. Real Madrid losing possession right now, and PSG has the ball at their feet. So we are moving around. They will play this one backwards. Yo, W baby, he's cute. He is cute. He's the cutest little ham. He really is a ham, I'll tell you what. All right, guys, this one goes out of bounds. Looks like we are going to get a cooling break, maybe? This is a cooling break, so they're going to probably add a few minutes on to the end of this game. So a quick cooling break. Oh, that would have been a perfect opportunity during the cooling break. All right, guys, it's 3-0 right now. Hey, maybe we can get – this might be ambitious. I wonder if we can get to 36,000 by the end of this week for sure. Hey, Father Time, you're still in the house, bro? What's up, Father Time? He's growing fast, Robert. He really is, dude. He's getting big quickly. I think he's up to like 14 pounds already, maybe 14 and a half pounds. He just turned, he'll be 3 months in just a few days. He'll be 3 months in just a few days, man. So, yeah, I've got not even a 3-month-old right now, and we literally just had to buy our first box of diapers since the baby shower. Dude, diapers are like 33 cents a diaper. So if you buy 100 pack of diapers, you do the math. Like, diapers are expensive AF, bro. And he goes through 100 diapers also super fast. Super fast. Anyways, so I'm excited for the baseball game that's coming up next. I really am looking forward to that baseball game. This should be a good one. Let's go Yankees. I'm a Yankees fan. I'm shameless plug about my New York Yankees. Let's go. I also like the Houston Astros. I know that Country Kisses has requested that I cover the Minnesota Twins, and Robert Zamora has requested that I cover the Texas Rangers. I promise you guys, I will cover those teams. Y'all are the only two who have actually made requests for me to cover those teams outside of the areas. I'm going to see what the schedule looks like and see if there's a marquee matchup or a marquee series for either of those two teams coming up in the next week or two. Christina and I have already talked about it. I'm going to be doing a lot more live streaming right now until we get into the football season. I'm going to be doubling down on baseball. I know those games don't really, I don't know. I'm just so on the fence on what kind of channel I want to be. All right, guys, the cooling break is over. That cooling break happened quickly. The clock never stops, guys. The clock is still ticking, and Real Madrid, with about 13 minutes left to go, have to fight and do the impossible right now. I would say David versus Goliath, but this is really a clash of titans. It's not David versus Goliath. It's the clash of titans, and right now, one titan is definitely having their way with the other. Here's a pass backwards right now. Real Madrid on the ball here, moving it around back and forth. Looks like Guler's still on it. Actually, I don't even know who that is. We've got to change. They changed like 4 players at this point, and I don't have my updated sheet. There's a lob, and this one will be stolen by PSG with 12 minutes left to go. PSG on possession. PSG going to take their time. You can smell the desperation in the air for Real Madrid as they stare down the face of defeat right now. Yankees first. Love it, he says. Let's go, Father Time. How about them Yankees? A beautiful ball, a beautiful boot, and here we go. Wow, you had a beautiful chance there. PSG had his head down, should have picked his head up to survey the field. He had an opportunity right there. Instead, this one will be blocked. It does go out. We do end up with, looks like a goal kick here. Should be a corner kick. Should be a corner kick. Ah, it is a corner kick. All right, guys, they're going to take their time. So Doué has checked out, and who has checked in for Doué? Can't even see. Ah, looks like Mayulu is checked in for Doué. Desiree Mayulu. Or Seni Mayulu. By the way, in case you're wondering how to do this kind of stuff, Noah, I have multiple screens, and I literally write down the formations so that I have something to glance at, and I know how to call these players' names. I do this for every single game, bro. Like, it's important to have yourself organized when you're going to call these games so you're not just some guy online who doesn't know what the heck they're talking about. And there's nothing more embarrassing than not knowing what you're talking about when you've got dozens of people watching. It's even worse when you have thousands of people watching, which we do get on this channel from time to time. There's a big boot from the backfield right here as Courtois pushes this one all the way to the other side of the field. Doesn't really matter. 80 minutes, guys. We've got 10 minutes left to go. Yeah, people, I don't know how old you are, but yes, people still write things down by hand, and it is important. Here comes the whistle. We do get a foul right there. Yeah, dude, I literally keep everything written down. This is for this game. Check it out. I've got the same things done for the last game. I've got another, this is Mexico, United States. You can't see that here. This one was for Bayern Munich. Yeah, this is, I do this for every single game because it's really hard if you don't have your notes. It's really hard if you don't have your notes. I had to do the same thing for the college football. I had to do the same thing for college basketball, especially if you don't know. But the more you do it, the less you need the notes. Like right now at this point, I don't need these notes for football, for NFL football. I know I can tell you every starting player on every team right now. Even the offensive and defensive lines, it's kind of crazy. Maybe not all the offensive and defensive lines, but definitely all the stars on those lines. Real Madrid just taking their time now. They want the misery to be over. They're playing backwards at this point, and they don't have time to play backwards. What blows my mind is how many white jerseys are there right now in East Rutherford, New Jersey. There's a boot all the way here, and yeah, here we go. PSG just looking to finish this one. I'm going to need some water. I'm going to need to give my voice a rest, that's for sure. That's okay. After this game, I'm going to go downstairs, drink some hot tea, get ready for the baseball game, make a few adjustments there. I should have plenty of time to get ready for the next one. All right, guys. On the attack right now, Mayulu has the ball at his feet. He plays backwards. PSG just looking to finish this one with 8 minutes left to go. We will still end up with, I don't know, 2 minutes of stoppage time in this. I don't see a way for Real Madrid to get back into it. It stinks. It really does suck that PSG was so aggressive at the start. It's great for PSG fans, but they made this game very difficult to watch for a lot of folks, myself included, man. And I'm not going to lie. Sometimes it's not fun calling games when they are this one-sided. Unless it's like a clinic, right? Now, if PSG had scored 3 more goals in this half, I would be fine with that as well. But any half where you end up scoreless, it's a tough one to swallow. Phrasing? Anyways. All right. Giggity. Ball literally in the hands right now of PSG as they get ready to inbound this ball. PSG getting ready to inbound. There's a long throw just outside the box. It will be wrapped up by by Real Madrid, and Real Madrid can't even get up to midfield. There is a beautiful through ball, and we do have an attack mounting here, but it would just be a consolation prize. A beautiful back heel that way, and can he put that into a dangerous spot? The whip into the box is blocked and deflected. We get another corner kick coming up here. This time it was Brahim. Hazer, what's up? Anda Mario, saca lavato. Saca lavato, loco. Hey, man, don't you know that I'm loco? I might cry to self. No, don't cry yourself to sleep, Noah. It's okay. These kinds of games happen. Now you get to root for Chelsea instead of PSG. Modric coming in right now to whip this into the box. From the corner, here's the corner kick. It is going to be a header back on goal, but he misses the target. Shout out to Hazer 420 saying, let's effing go. Football Nation, let's FN go. Get it? Ba-doom. The ref cam. Just watching that. Is that just like a GoPro that they put on? Honestly, I think it would be fun for me to have the GoPro as well. And to just set up a GoPro so y'all can see. It honestly would be a better camera than the other camera that I use for my pump cam. But not better than this camera, which I have not used all summer, and this is literally a waste of cash right here if I don't get to use it. But I need to go buy a new lens for it. And I don't know, I'm just feeling some kind of way. Anyways, all right, guys, about 5 minutes left to go in this game, and this thing is about to be over. I have mentally checked out. I need to mentally check back in. Moving this one around. Here we go, guys. A pass backwards. Surveying. Here's another thing that's different about this channel, Noah. I see what you're doing out there, and we have a lot of people who donate to this channel, but I never personally, I feel like it's poor form to ask for money. I never do that. It's literal. I pride myself in not asking for super chats and supers at all. Like, it is a point of pride for me. Why? Well, because I'm not out here to panhandle. I'm only here to provide value and provide service. And I didn't get to 35,000 subscribers in 2 years by mistake. You know what I mean? A big part of it for me is giving back to this community. And if people choose to donate, then so be it. I will graciously accept it, but I will never ask anyone to ever contribute financially. I understand most people watching this channel are watching this live stream. Not all of them. Most of the people watching this channel are watching this channel because of some sort of financial barrier. Not all people watching this live stream are watching it because of financial barrier, just most. So I never want to alienate or make anyone feel that kind of way. I do appreciate your enthusiasm, though, Noah. That is true, Father Time. Yeah, Father Time, we actually, when people say, because we've seen, nice save right there. Nice save right there by Donnarumma. 86 minutes are gone. No, you're not going to get banned, Noah. You wouldn't get banned for something like that unless you are the one who's out here asking for money, which is the thing. A counterattack mounting now. A cross over here. A dangerous spot. PSG maybe will score. Oh, my gosh. What'll happen? A shot and a goal. That is the icing on the cake. Goal! Paris with another one. This is just, oh, my gosh. They have just handed Real Madrid the Reach for the Ankles award. Right now, a 4-0 game. A 4-0 game right now. And Real Madrid is spiraling. This is just an absolute nightmare. Why is PSG so good? Says Noah. It's a good question, Noah. I mean, they are definitely, they just look so solid right here. I don't know if anybody has any bets on this particular game. If you are betting on this game and you bet on Real Madrid, well, you got nothing to worry about. We got another one, a goal made by Ramos here. So 2 goals made by Ruiz, one by Dembele, and the other one by Ramos. And this game is cooked, bro. This is absolutely cooked. Gracias, PSG. Gracias, Mario, por darme el día. Hey, man, I'm happy to make your day happier, sir. Para llenar tu día de alegría. Bueno, señoras y señores, París ha matado a Real Madrid. Desafortunadamente, Real Madrid, yo no veo que pueden ni meter el primer gol ni nada así. I may or may not have bet $100 on Madrid, bro. If you did, that's a tough loss, bro. That is a tough loss. And I was considering betting on this one. I am glad that I didn't bet on this one. Now, what I do, by the way, tip for betting on soccer, try to paint yourself the picture of what you think is going to happen. I would have gotten this one wrong. But if you think that your team is going to go up significantly over the other one, I don't like to bet on goals. I do, however, like to bet on passes and tackles and interceptions. I like to bet on the other metrics. The same is true for like, oh, here's another through ball. Wow, come on. Paris is laying it on thick. They are still on it right now. Still with possession in Real Madrid. In tears right now. We're playing backwards now. PSG slowly passing along the back line. Marquinhos passes to Hakimi. Hakimi takes his time, puts this one forward to Vitinha. Vitinha back to Hakimi. Hakimi. That's it. No added time, guys. That is 90 minutes gone. And that is the final score of this game. The whistle comes in. The final score, 4-0. Ladies and gentlemen, 4-0. And that's it. That's all she wrote. So, if you guys enjoyed the live stream, hit the like button, guys. I've got a baseball game up my sleeve for y'all after this one. Looks like it is 4 p.m. on the dot. We've got another game in about an hour and a half about to get started. It will be baseball for the next one. If you guys enjoyed this live stream, you know what to do. I'm not going to stick around because I've got to get ready for the next one. So I do apologize for not having a post game. I've also been told that I need to start fitting in a post game. That is fair. So we will in the future. The thing is, Football Nation, I've bet 2.5K and won 3K. Yikes, bro. Well, man, I wish you the best of luck next time. Feel free to bet on the Yankees game. All right, guys, my name is Mario. You've been watching Football Nation, and until next time, let's effing go. Peace out, guys.